Hey, good morning, amigos. How you doing? Hope you all had a fantastic weekend, and hope you had a great Monday yesterday. I know I wasn't here, but we made some beautiful content on YouTube with our new bacon channel. So if you missed out on the Bakewell tart, don't worry. Exclamation mark YouTube in chat. You'll find it. It's easy peasy. But hope you're all doing well. Today we're going to be doing ourselves a delicious, not a chicken pot pie as such, but obviously we made the pesto from last week, so we're going to do chicken and pesto with roasted Mediterranean veg. We're also going to get some beautiful tomato sauce mixed up in there, and then just finish it off with a bit of filo pastry to go on the top. So we're going to have a few little roasted veggies around the side, a little touch of salad, just to kind of finish it off. So and maybe a little bit of mozzarella in there as well, just to kind of finish it off. We'll see. But I hope you guys and gals are going to enjoy it. I'd say about here will be fine. Yeah, that'll be okay. I need to seal the ends first, as long as it holds nicely. So, watch my fingers. There it goes, clicked in. Seal. I think that's already done, right? Damn, that was super quick. So, there we go. Got our beautiful bag ready to go, so we just need one more, because we've got 2 chicken breasts here. Right, so we're just going for a little spoonful of pesto. The rest of it's going to go into the med veg later on, but I'm just going to have a little bit in here. So, beautiful. I'm going to chuck a garlic clove in there as well. So, fantastic. So the chicken might turn out very kind of green when it comes out the sous vide. The sous vide machine. We're going to start heating that up in a bit. I'm just going to seal this up first, but let's get the garlic in there first. I only want 1 clove of each. Just going to seal this up. Now be super careful when you're vac packing, right? Especially if you've got liquid. Be careful when it's vac packing. When the liquid starts to come up to the top, just hit the seal button. If you leave it, what's going to happen is the liquid's going to come out. It's going to spew everywhere. You're going to make a hell of a mess. So always super, super important that you actually don't let it seep right to the top. So, moist, normal, vac and seal. There we go, beautiful. And as you can see, and you see where it's just about to start to come out, and I sealed it very nicely. So, yeah, just be very careful with that and just make sure that you seal it at the right time. So that's vac packed really nice. Let's give this a dice down. So, what we're going to do is dice this down very nicely. Watch your fingers. Now with the end piece, what you want to do is pretty much cut this in half, cut it down, and give it a dice. And there we go. There's our beautiful chopped onions ready to rock and roll for our beautiful tomato sauce. I'm going to grate a little bit of garlic down. So if you want to use your garlic crusher, you can crush the garlic to take the skins off. I'm going to take them off manually by hand. Why? Because I'm going to put it through my microplane. So if they're all crushed up and in pieces, it's going to make my life a little bit more difficult. So let's grab ourselves about 2, 3, I'd say for about 4 cloves of garlic actually for this tomato sauce. Right, so let's pick this down. 1 tablespoon of veggie oil or canola, whatever you've got. I'm going to start cooking down these beautiful onions. Right, sorry, I'm trying to get all the bits in there. There we go. Fantastic. Right, I need to give this a little cheeky stir, right? Fantastic. Also, while this is kind of cooking down, I want to put on my sous vide. So, just cook this down very nicely, very gently. Let's turn this down a little touch. We're going to get some tomatoes out in a second, but I'm just going to turn my sous vide on first. So you can probably see the water beside on the stove. So if I go to my app, What would you like to cook, chef? I want to cook chicken. Chicken breast. So chicken. Alrighty. Set temp. 65 Celsius. Alright, I'm going to put it in for an hour. It says 45, but I'm going to put it on for an hour, so... Right, anyway. There we go, we just started that up. Perfect. Okay, so that's going to come up to temperature. While that comes up to the temperature, we're going to finish off cooking our beautiful tomato sauce. So, giving these a nice little cheeky slice. So, just going to give this a nice little dice up. Skin and seeds included. So watch your fingers. Give me your middle finger for a little touch of guidance as well. Onions are cooking down nicely. I'm just going to add these tomatoes to it next. All that beautiful juice as well. Get all that juice in there. It's all that beautiful flavor. Fantastic. Let's give this a little mix up. So we're going to add a can of tomatoes to this, also a little touch of vinegar. I'm going to add some cider vinegar and also a little touch of sweetness, so a bit of honey as well. So why are you adding acidity to this, chef? So the vinegar will help bring up the flavors from the tomatoes. And then obviously, because it's quite acidic, because obviously the tomatoes as well, we need to add a bit of sweetness, so the honey, which will counterbalance it and bring it to a nice kind of level. Right, so a little touch of vinegar in there, not going too crazy. Little touch of honey, and then we'll get a can of tomatoes. It's Muse Day. Why Muse Day? Because I missed my Monday yesterday with you guys, so I know it's Tuesday, so it's a Muse Day. Okay, so I needed to add a touch more water into this, and we're going to let this cook down for about an hour. So just fill this up. How much water do you put in there, chef? I don't know, about 300-400 ml. Nothing too extravagant. Or 200 ml, sorry, 200 to 300 ml. Nothing too crazy, just to stop it from burning. So as it kind of cooks down, this looks very watery right now, but as it cooks down, this will evaporate and you'll develop all these beautiful flavors. So fantastic. Also, one thing I have noticed, make sure you buy a no added salt tomatoes, because if you don't, what's going to happen is when you reduce that, it's going to become very salty very quickly. So make sure you always get the no salt tomatoes. I always buy them. But I remember I bought one the other day, and I was reducing it, and I went to taste it. I hadn't seasoned it. It was like super salty. I was like, wow, that's pretty bad. So yeah, always buy the non-salted. So that's going to cook down nicely. I'm going to turn this up to a medium, then we're going to turn it down to a low once it starts to simmer. So we'll let that do its work. We'll blend it up later on. So fantastic. Alrighty, so how far is this water bath from heating up? So we're on 65 already. Beautiful. Let's drop these little cheeky bad boys down. So our water bath, I'm going to drop our chicken down. So it's going to take about 45 minutes. I'm going to give it about an hour, so it needs a little touch long. So it's got the pesto in there. Chef, where's your chicken green? It's pesto in there, garlic, and a little touch of thyme. So I'm just going to set this aside. So it's going to be cooking down very nicely. There we go. So that's cooking away. So it's going to be about an hour. So I need to put the timer on as well. Yeah, last week it was a little savage, so I don't know why. Right, so let's cut these up very nicely. Delicious. Did I plug this in? Oh, I did. Okay, good. So I'm just going to turn this on. So I'm going to heat up this char griller, or the cast iron pan, obviously. Careful with the handle, it will get hot eventually. So, and what we're going to do, once that's nicely heated up, I'm going to start oiling the veggies and stuff. So let me just scoot this over a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. So I'm going to add a little touch of oil. I'm going to add some salt, a little touch of pepper as well. Just get our hands in there, giving them a nice little coat. And don't go too crazy with the oil. Just want to like a tablespoon in there. And then we're just going to give them a nice little mix, a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm going to do the same with the others as well, the zucchini and the or courgette slash aubergine, eggplant. I also want the salt and pepper. Sorry, I was looking for another bowl as well, because we can put the peppers and things in there. Not the peppers, the courgettes. Right, let's start char grilling these because I feel like it's ready. We got that sizzle, kind of. Yeah, it's hot enough. It's okay. So just doing the zucchinis. Those are charring off beautifully. So we've got some nice little charred zucchinis there, or courgette, shall I say. Veggies. We're going to pop these straight into the oven, actually. So let's pop these in. They're only going to take about 15, 20 minutes. Not going to take too long. Just to tender them up. Alright, so we're going to season this straight afterwards. I'm not going to pass it because I don't want to lose all the beautiful goodness from the skins and the seeds, and which are actually super, super good for you. So can we pop it all of it in there? I don't want to kind of overfill it, but yeah, go on then. Right, a little touch of pepper. Just give that a mix. Already washed my spoon. Very carefully just pull this out. Your fingers, chef. I know it's super hot. So keeping all those beautiful chicken juices and flavors in there. Oh, goodness me. Super tender. Oh my goodness me. So juicy, so tender. Perfect. Just carefully just slice this up now. Nice little chunks. Alright, so I'm dicing up some of these beautiful peppers as well. Let's chuck that in there. Oof. Look at all that beautiful veggies. Goodness me, lots in there. Right, so and add a little touch of the tomato sauce in here as well. That beautiful pesto is going in there as well from the chicken juices. Fantastic. A little touch more salt. I'm going to get some pesto and a little bit more more tomato sauce in there as well. Oh my god, that's so good. And we're going to add a little touch of mozzarella as well, just to get a little bit of a pull in there as well. So right, so that can pretty much all go in there. It's probably actually just crunching this up and then just putting the egg wash on the top. So, you know, might be thinking I'm a little mad, but just crunching up so you get a nice little thick crunch on the top. And then we're just going to douse it with a little bit of egg wash, give it a nice bit of colour. So, beautiful. Oh, if it falls apart, don't worry too much. Just crunch it up. You'll be fine. If you're not careful, this could turn out flaky and delicious. Very true. Very true. Right, so a little bit of egg wash. Don't go too crazy with the egg wash, but just for a nice little bit of colour on top, because that is ready to rock and roll. The other one is going to take a little bit more time. It's not going to take too much longer, but that's already looking delightfully delicious. Goodness me, it's still nice and hot. Perfect. I know which way I'm going with this, but I decided to go this way. Right. Oh wait, let me chop this in half, be easier. So just a little touch of pesto as well, just to finish it off. We made char-grilled roast veggies mixed up with chicken, sous vide chicken, or sous vide chicken, sorry. So we put in the chicken, a little bit of pesto, garlic, and thyme. We packed it and sealed it, and then cooked it for 65 Celsius for about 1 hour. The roasted veggies, char-grilled them, cooked them off in the oven, and then we just chopped them up pretty much. A little bit of oil, salt, and pepper, nothing crazy. We made a nice, beautiful tomato sauce as well to go with it. So my typical butter tomato sauce, onions, garlic, thyme, honey, vinegar, and we also had canned tomatoes in there, and then cooked it out for about an hour with a touch of water in it until it was reduced down to the right consistency. So we mixed that all together with the chicken, the med veg, the tomato sauce, and we added a touch more pesto to it, and then chopped up a little bit of part skim mozzarella in there, and then topped it off with some Filo pastry as well to finish it off. So yeah, super, super happy. I already tried the tomato sauce, the pesto, the chicken, the med veg together. Oh my god, it's so good. So looking forward to eating this. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. Thank you so much for all the love and support as always. I'll be back tomorrow for that pho tri-tip soup at 10 a.m. Mountain Time as per usual. But anyway, guys, gonna love you and leave you. Take care for now, and bye for now, amigos.